Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joe Olusegun Raphow, and this afternoon I will be your English teacher. Depends on the time that you are watching this video. So, the topic before us this hour is direct and indirect speech. When we're talking about this topic, let's take it one after the other. What is a direct speech? What is direct speech? A direct speech is an act of quoting the speaker's utterance. A direct speech is an act of quoting the speaker's utterance word for word. That is, quoting a speaker's speech accordingly. Having said this, let's take one or two examples. For example, I'm a boy. The boy FM. I'm a boy. The boy FM. God bless Nigeria. The president prayed. God bless Nigeria. The president prayed. What are the characteristics of direct speech? What are the characteristics or features of a direct speech? One, the speaker's speech is quoted accordingly. The speaker's speech is quoted what? Accordingly. When you are making a direct speech, you quote the speaker's speech word for word. That is an act of quoting speaker's speech, verbatim, word for word. Now, another thing that you have to look at in direct speech is maintenance of tense. You maintain the speaker's utterance tense. Whatever tense that the speaker made use, you maintain it. If it's simple present tense, you maintain it. If it's continuous, you maintain it. If it's simple past tense, you maintain it. So you don't change the speaker's tense as you don't change his or a word. Another feature is the use of comma. The use of comma in the written form. When you are writing a direct speech, you use comma to separate the introductory aspect from the utterance or the utterance from the rest of the sentence. For example, I'll be there, comma, the man assured. I'll be there, comma, the man assured. Another feature of a direct speech is the use of quotation mark. The use of quotation mark at the beginning of the sentence and at the end of it. You use a quotation mark to introduce it and end it. For example, you quote, for God so loved the world. For God so loved the world. You quote at the beginning and the end. The Bible says, for God so loved the world. For God so loved the world. So you quote at the beginning, at the end. Then another thing, the last but not the least that you have to take note of in the direct speech is the fact that the first letter of the speaker's speech must start with capital letter. The first letter of the speaker's speech must start with capital letter. So take note of these features and facts very well in writing what we call direct speech. Now, quickly, let's move to indirect speech. What is indirect speech? It's also referred to as a reporting speech. It's an act of reporting what someone said. Indirect speech is an act of reporting what someone said. When somebody says something, now you want to give an account, a report of it, not an account word for word like direct speech. For example, I'll be there, the man assured. I'll be there, the man assured. So when you want to report it, when somebody asks you, what did the man say? The man said that he would be there. The man said that he would be there, or the man assured that he would be there. We find that this case is different from when a word is being reported, it's being quoted word for word. Now you are reporting it. But make sure when you are reporting a speech, you don't lose the content. You must make sure that the content of the message of the sentence is there. That is the message. must not be thrown away. You maintain it. So let's quickly look at features of indirect speech. One, the sentence or the speaker's statement is reported rather than being quoted. The speaker's utterance is being reported rather than being quoted. I know you, the man said. So when your friend asked you that, what did the man say? Or the man said, the man said that he knew me. The man said that he knew me. So you are reporting a case. Now, we take note of something in that example that I gave now. You find out that the tense change. The tense change from no to new. I know you, the man said. I know you, the man said, became or becomes the man said that he knew me. The man said that he knew me. So the tense will change from simple present tense to simple past tense, from present perfect tense to past perfect tense. Now, you have to take note of another thing there. Another feature is that every nearness word becomes distance word. Every nearness word becomes what? Distance word. For example, every noun becomes then. Every noun becomes what? Then. Every ear becomes there. Every ear becomes there. Every wheel becomes wood. Every can becomes could. So the tense change. Every nearness word becomes distance word. Then another thing that you have to take note of is that there is no use of comma nor quotation mark in writing a report speech. When you are writing a reporting speech, there is no use of comma nor quotation mark, as it was in the issue of direct speech. And last but not the least, that you have to take note about the feature of indirect speech is the introduction of the word that. The introduction of the word that. In writing an indirect speech, there is introduction of the word that. I would rather die than marry a black girl, the man said. I would rather die than marry a black girl, the man said. That is the direct speech. When you want to change it to indirect speech, it becomes the man said that he would rather die than marrying a black girl. So these and more could be the features of your indirect speech. So when you're writing indirect speech, I would like you to reflect on these features being mentioned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening from whatever part of the world that you are watching this video. And I will urge you that to up this platform, I will urge you to press the like button, make comment, and if there's any question that you like to ask, you can ask in the comment section. And if there's any contribution you can make over there. Thank you very much. See you again.